Hi, I'm Rosa. I'm the founder of Tolstoy. So we use machine learning to read very large amounts of text that people would otherwise have to read. So how do we get started? So we got started back when I was working at the World Bank. So at the World Bank, they have tens of thousands of project documents that they have a team of 40 people just reading and categorizing by sector and theme. This usually takes a long time. So I thought there could be a better way. So I took 10,000 of these project documents. This usually takes their team 4 months to read and sort, but using machine learning, I could do it in less than a minute and with better than human accuracy. So it turns out people are pretty bad at tagging things. I left the World Bank to commercialize this technology. Since then, we found this to be a use case in a lot of different fields. So any large organization, public or private, will have tens of thousands to millions of documents that they just have their staff reading and sorting. To give you a sense of how much there is, New York Botanical Garden, which we're doing a proof of concept with, they have 7.8 million specimen records. They are currently spending $1 to $2 digitizing each specimen record, and at their current rate, it will take them 65 years to completely digitize their collection. NASA, which is beta testing our technology, they have 3.5 million scientific papers that they're trying to assign 25,000 tags to. That is the size of most people's vocabularies. So why is this a problem now? So undigitized or untagged text data is virtually inaccessible. So even if it is public data, if it is in a warehouse somewhere or locked away on someone's hard drive, if you can't tag it or it's not digitized, it might as well not exist. So what is our solution? Our solution is to use AI to read text. It's much, much faster and more accurate than human readers. We've built really easy-to-use online tools where anyone can upload their text data, run it through our backend, and get their results fast. No technical background required. A little bit about our traction. So we're doing proof of concepts with a number of large museums and universities. Smithsonian's, New York Botanical Garden, Berkeley, Harvard, and our beta app users include NASA and the World Bank. So what are people spending on this now? So people are usually surprised when we say our beachhead market are museums and libraries, but they're spending a lot of money digitizing their text collections right now. So there are 154,000 museums and libraries in the US alone, and they're spending anywhere from $50K to $10 million digitizing their records. If you took an average of $100K spend, that is a $15 billion market and is largely untapped. The federal government spent $195 billion in paperwork processing in 2016 alone. A little bit about our backend. So we use modern machine learning techniques from linear to neural models depending on your data set. We've written really high-performing generalized models. So it is pretty interesting. So when we first approached NASA, they were skeptical. So apparently they had used other text analytics platforms, and they didn't work very well. They gave them boilerplate results. But when they tried our models, we performed just as well or better than their custom-written models. So after that, they were happy to try out our platform. Our ultimate goal is to unify data across institutions. We think it will really benefit museums, universities, science, and also the private sector if they could have access to each other's data. So what could this look like? For example, we think it would be pretty cool if, say, NASA could obtain the New York Botanical Gardens data easily for, say, space farming research. Or maybe Harvard can obtain Berkeley's data for environmental research. It could get pretty interesting. So here's a look at our team. So there's me, I'm the founder, ex-World Bank, ex-journalist. I have a pretty strong DC network, which is how we got started. Went to college at 15. Perna, she's our main ML engineer. She's fantastic, internationally ranked coder, currently at Columbia. And I have a roster of really impressive interns, one of whom was inducted into the National Junior Academy of Sciences. So to recap, we're building a data moat for large, underserved institutions. We have an award-winning technical team with deep domain expertise. And our solution is orders of magnitude faster and more accurate than the existing solution. Thanks.